Hello everyone, welcome back into another episode of LastProtagonist streams the First Berserker Khazan. I hope you're doing well. So, on yesterday's episode, I was absolute trash at learning how to use the Greatsword and only got to essentially fight the Blade Phantom and Viper, and managed to down Viper after a lot of difficulty, surprisingly enough. And anyway, we'll be picking things up from right after that fight, so yeah. Anyway, welcome back in. We have Iman and Stella early. How's it going, both of you guys? So, continue. Right. Hello, girl. Yeah, one of the things that I realized that I forgot to do on making the settings for a new stream is to turn my latency to the lowest that I can. So there's going to be more of a stream delay than normal, and I did not notice that yesterday as well. So after we defeated Viper, we got sent back into the Nexus, and we talked to Defrona. She said she'd start sending some NPCs here. So we talked to Defrona, got our Soul Stone upgrades up, and
Souls meant for the Netherworld are disappearing. What's going on in Embers is just a small part of a bigger problem. We need to find out what's causing it and stop it.
And next, all that we have to do is just pretty much talk to all these NPCs and get some more bonus missions and whatnot.
Now you are strong enough to unlock Soulstone effects.
I realize I must not have added my chat properly. Okay, there it is. It's fixed. So we also have Menowolf and Scowleasy so far. How's it going? This game looks a lot like Lords of the Fallen? I don't think so, but that's interesting. Alright, so yeah.
Tell me, what do you desire to gain from the Soulstones?
Because it's still early, I'm going to go with the experience gain,
To unlock more effects.
since we'll be able to reset this all later. So next, let's talk to Blade Phantom, and then everybody else in the thing. My FPS still seems pretty choppy. I wonder if it reverted the settings. No, it didn't. I don't know. It's weird. Scowleasy, you made some good soup? Oh yeah, what kind? And Menowolf, have you played this game at all yet? Because I know you seem to be more of a fan of like the action genre and whatnot.
Our mission has only just begun. We must find the cause of the disruption in the Netherworld.
Tell me about the other phantoms.
Use the Blade Nexus to connect with other ghosts. Choose one that will help you find your revenge and aid our mission. If you find an object that holds something a ghost desires, it would be wise to give it to them. Satisfy their cravings, and they'll give you their strength.
I mean, you're saying Lords of the Fallen 2014, not 2023? Yeah, that might be more fair. I've not really looked at Lords of the Fallen in 2014 very much at all to be able to give you a good comparison myself. So now that we've completed that mission against Viper, we get one of the Bantu dudes to help us out.
I am Dweemuk, grandson of Queemuk. She sent me to find you, but with dire news. Brace yourself. It's worse than you can imagine. The beacon in Frau village has been lit. The Dragonkin are coming. Pavel is likely on his way with his own forces, but if he arrives too late...
Wait, Pavel?
Yes, he's the lord and protector of Frau. Please, we must hurry. If you need anything, just let me know. I've got stuff that might be useful.
New region discovered, Frau Village, Charnak Mountain Range. Enter through the spectral portal. So this guy will serve as our merchant, so we can buy items from him. Sometimes he'll sell set items, which can be quite nice, like he has the Hunter Trousers. Where do you have those? So I don't necessarily need to buy these unless I want some more of that defense, because the item level he's selling things at right now is 30, and I'm currently rocking a level 11 type thing. So, alright. I don't think there's anything too much that I want to buy from him just yet. Oh, maybe I could go with the Greatsword. Yeah, it's probably a better option right now. Right, let's go ahead and equip that. And talk to the alchemist lady. Hey, Mercy, how's it going? It's been a minute. This is the game I was talking about? Yes, it is. So, Scalise, you made chicken and rice soup. I'm a really big fan of lemon rice soup, which is like a Greek thing, and nobody seems to know what the hell that is other than Greek people. And people are like, oh man, that sounds disgusting. But if you say chicken and lemon rice, people are like, oh yeah, I like that. Did the stream freeze for anybody else? It doesn't look like I lost frames. Let me look. No, I didn't drop any frames.
I brought my grandson to help you on your journey. Make good use of him. He has a talent for spotting useful items. Now I am needed back at the mountains, but may the blessings of the three go with you.
That was not the alchemist lady. I wasn't paying attention. It's Queemook, obviously. So now we have the alchemist lady over here.
You did a fine job in Embars. Fine indeed. Even someone of my stature has uses for such a place.
Tell me about lacrima extraction.
You're working with that ghost, are you? This means you have some knowledge about lacrima. Everything contains lacrima, and I have the power to extract it. But when I do, the object vanishes. It's all about balance. The law of equivalent exchange.
Bam! I'm kind of curious about the Korean for that. And if it's literally just taken from Full Metal Alchemist, or I guess I should wonder if Full Metal Alchemist took that idea from something else as well. Not to turn it into one of those streams, but yeah. Don't really know a ton about alchemy other than the Rebus. Oh yeah, and because I got like the deluxe version of the game, there's some DLC items, but I never bothered to use them. Pre-order deluxe edition, so I'm just gonna leave all that stuff there. I don't know if there's a stat bonus or anything, but oh. So in order to explore more throughout the world, you have to interact with these headstones, and then from these you can teleport around and whatnot. So Frau Village, first act of revenge. The news of Pavel's impending arrival made my heartbeat quicken. I will soon face the very first person who betrayed me. My chance for vengeance has come quicker than expected. Pavel, you will be the first to die, and soon enough the Emperor will share your fate as well. So at the top right there, it says 0 out of 3, so that'll indicate how many soul stones we have left to pick up. I don't remember if I got all of them. Okay, I did. We're good. When do you fuse with the dog? It's a little bit complicated. Edward. Scalise said the deluxe items are cool, nothing game-breaking, but they're strong for the early game. One set is the outfit and hair Khazan had when his tendons were cut. Okay. Makes sense. I also think that the outfit that Khazan kind of has on in the intro cutscene looks pretty cool. I don't remember if you actually get anything that looks like that. Maybe the Great General set or whatever it's called. But I didn't really have much of a need to use that. And since I spent a lot of time getting my ass handed to me by Viper last stream, I got a ton of lacrima, which I didn't spend because I'm stubborn like that. So now you get to spend all 8 points. So now we'll be back up to A agility. I wonder if that was part of the issue, why I thought my blocks were slow, now that I think about it. Oh well, I'm just going to say skill issue and I need to get good. Ultimately. Khazan's memories are here now. Having escaped death, Khazan begins his quest for revenge against those who betrayed him and led to his ruin. Every pivotal moment, brutal encounter, and clue uncovers along the way is recorded in Khazan's memories. Completing Khazan's memories grants vengeance points which can be used to upgrade Khazan's combat abilities. Any vengeance points used will be returned upon resetting these upgrades, allowing you to redistribute them to other abilities. So I'm not going to lie, I totally didn't do any of this my very first playthrough because I didn't know they were a thing. And apparently they were this entire time, and yeah. So maybe I made the game a little bit harder for myself, but I still really enjoyed it. So with that in mind, I might not bother putting these in right now either. I don't know. I'll think about it a bit more. So yeah, this just got added into the patch today, I guess. Because I only ever interacted with... Oh no, it's going to bother me if there's a dot there. I only ever interacted with Khazan's memories like once when it's like, oh, it's lore. And then I just didn't. Okay, what do I do? Y. X, Y, X. That's square. Okay. I might just do stamina damage increase to make it things... I don't know. Well... I don't know what I want to do. Screw it. We're just going to go pure stamina. He moves around really well for someone without tendons. So at the beginning of the game, you start with your tendons and your arms being cut, you the player, and then once the ghost phantom possesses you, he kind of restores your body like a Site of Grace style.
Good to know you made it all the way here, General Khazan. Just seeing you gives us hope.
Have you seen Pavel?
No, General Khazan. He isn't here yet. That's not like him at all. Whenever the Dragonkin attack, he's always at the front, leading the counterattack. I know he would never abandon his people. He'll be here. I know it. But if he doesn't arrive soon, things might get bad here, very bad. No, General Khazan.
What do you know about the Dragonkin attacks?
The Dragonkin have been attacking the village for some time now. We thought they were just soldiers from the Dragon War who refused to move on. But this new attack shows how wrong we were. I fear for everyone's safety now.
Alright. So we gotta go get our revenge. Oh yeah, today... I know I got some more skill points. I didn't really look at this section of the tree, did I? Gain a small amount of spirit for a few seconds upon breaking an enemy's stance with a charged attack. That doesn't sound like exhausted, which is like stamina posture break. Oh no, so I did definitely look at all this stuff. Okay. It's just that I somehow missed the swift reflection. Then I'll look at Defrona's codex a little bit later. Oh, I was doing the wrong button. I know how to play the game sometimes, I swear. Not against that move, I don't. Oh, that hit me? Okay, that sucks. Hunter's Helm and Vest and a Ring of Sealed Fire. Okay, that's pretty good loot. It's part of the Hunter set. But why is it all white now? I know they switched things around. Is that just to show what I have versus what I have equipped? It's kind of annoying. Oh, so the equipped ones are gold. Never mind. I see. So I could have up to 4%. Oh, what's my other Soul Eater? Okay, we can make this work. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, we can't. Well, can't we? No, because I don't have the arms. Oh well. For some reason, like this spot right here kind of reminds me of when you first come to Majula. I feel like I should drop down here like this way and get the binoculars. This is all particle-y. I don't know, that's weird. Guys, what is my FPS on OBS looking like for you guys? Because this looks like it's at like 3 frames a second, which looks super bad. But like my game looks normal. Well, I guess my stream looks kind of okay. Not great because it's 720p. Anyway. Oh, got him. Okay. Can you attack, bro? So yeah, these are kind of like the mimics in the game. So they can look like Lacrima boys, but they're not. Hey Jay Dixon, how's it going? I'm HP like Lovecraft now. Have you watched the new Vadi vid yet? You don't think you've ever heard my opinion on his videos generally? So no, I don't tend to watch Vadi's stuff for personal reasons that I don't particularly want to get into. But yeah, that's a little bit complicated. And what's his newest video about? Frau. We've established Stella's having issues on her end. Shrug. Fair enough. Fair enough. So this was the direct entrance to the village, which was like boarded up super securely here. So before going toward the village of Frau, I'm going to go ahead and heal. I'll need to pay attention if they put an icon for when you can level up but don't have the requisite, or when you have the requisite Lacrima, I guess. It's a pig! Oh, he got me. Wait, why is it hard to get on this? Uh-oh. So this is a cool little aerial view of the place we'll be going throughout the level. That's going to be the end of it. Way over Nioh. Yeah, so the actual level sizes of Khazan are pretty good. None are like super gruelingly long.
Because of this power.
Hey, Global.
Want to betray me? Now he will pay.
Have I heard of the High Elves? No, man. Explain them to me. Are you excited for the Oblivion remake? Speaking of which, how have you guys been handling that news? I know Stella's like, I'm not going to pay for a game that I already have, which I say fair enough, too. It's pretty damn impressive that they, you know, for the most part, managed to shadow drop the game. Wait, I didn't get any... Oh, was I in the backside of it? I guess it technically has a backside. I was going to say, I didn't get any health for that visceral. And FYI, guys, that'll always be a visceral attack to me, no matter what game it is. Because it's too valuable a tool to describe something. It's too slow. I need to heal. Uh-oh. See, I could have been so close to full health at this point. Oh no, I got hit. Never mind. I actually healed. You think the hype would have been better if they announced it beforehand? I was wondering about that as well. I think it's pretty hard for people to just drop that much money when... Well, I guess it's not like a super expensive game, especially nowadays. But I mean... People do be liking to budget for what they're spending their money on, which I certainly don't blame them. How dare they be financially responsible? Global, you said after seeing it today you're still more excited about Sky Oblivion? But it does look sick and most importantly very jank. That's another one! Bro! Oh, what the hell? I didn't even get the visceral off, that sucks. That really bites. He like got stuck on the other side of him. Pilgrim's Dual Wield and the Pilgrim Ring. The Pilgrim set's actually pretty decent. Potent blow damage increase, which is just your normal R2. I didn't even look to see what they said. Max stamina and damage increase. That's actually not too bad of a roll. Wait, what did I get? Oh. So here's like a bit of a dead end in this cave. Just came over here for the treasure and showing it all off for you guys. Global, you still want Sky Wind, which has no release date? What is Sky Wind? Without Horns, you're not at all interested in the Oblivion remake. I feel like a part of me is pretty excited because it's cool that they were thoughtful enough to do it and go through the effort and whatnot. But then another part of me was like, I've already played Oblivion. I don't particularly feel like playing Oblivion, and I haven't really felt like playing Oblivion lately. So I think I'm just gonna kind of skip it. And if I ever want to play it, it'll be around, so not too worried about it. I think before I go back and play like other Bethesda games, I'd probably want to go and play Fallout New Vegas. Because that's like the more modern one of the bunch that I haven't played. And it's arguably the best. Oh, okay. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. I'm trying to like figure out why my stream looks so damn choppy, but the game looks perfectly fine. Oh no! I don't need this. Wonder if this is like a CPU issue. Give me a second here. This is strange. Let's try that. I really don't know why this looks so bad. Because, like, my game recordings are fine. Correct. I have not played New Vegas. It's because I played too much of Fallout 3 and got burnt out on it. And then when Fallout 4 came out, I was like, oh, well, I still need to go back and play Fallout 3.
Survivors from the war, plundering and killing as if the war never ended.
And then, hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, so as I was saying, when I played Fallout 4, I was like, oh, I need to go back and play Fallout 3 first. And so I did. I finally beat Fallout 3, did pretty much all the stuff that I hadn't at that point in the game. And then when I played Fallout 4, I realized that, hey, this is way too similar to Fallout 3. And then I got burnt out of Fallout 4, like, really quickly on. And then I still need to go back and, like, play Fallout 4, but I don't really think I am. And so I feel like I'd be willing to take more of a bet on New Vegas, because apparently, like, its narrative is that much better. Hey guys, look, this doesn't work. Why on earth would it work the first time around? I forgot how much range those dudes have already somehow. Oh! Didn't do my charge up attack. I wonder if I could set... Hold on, let me try to figure something out with OBS. This looks really bad. Hey, Meowlies, you're nice to see you again. Cell said, playing New Vegas comes with heavy suggestions of modding New Vegas to make it run smoother. Gotta put in effort. I don't want to do that. I hate modding games in general. Meow, you didn't play Fallout 3 when it was new? When you tried to play it, you couldn't get through the boring-ass intro? Stella says, the intro for Vegas is short and you can skip a bunch of it. Yeah, from what I understand, you pretty much just get shot in the head, and then you're more or less up to your own devices, isn't it? Hmm. Maybe if I bump this up. Still doesn't look that great. The bare minimum is the unofficial patches. I mean, if it's on the level of like the DS1 fix, I'm fine with stuff like that. Like actually modding the game is just something that I've always disdained. You're gonna backseat me modding and playing New Vegas now? Not gonna lie, watching me play New Vegas would be probably one of the most excruciating experiences for you guys as viewers. Because at least when I'm dying repeatedly to a boss like Viper, I am making some incremental progress, hopefully. But for a game like New Vegas... Oh, this is a big dude. I thought he was a normal-sized big dude, like the one that I just saw. I didn't realize he's continuing to attack. He attacks more frequently. I didn't know when he was attacking. I couldn't block. Maybe I just need to dodge after that. Okay. Honestly, I was nervous about playing Khazan on stream because it is like one of the more recent games that I've played, and like my computer's pretty good, but I don't know if it's quite up to snuff for this. And some of it is like my internet is garbage, so I can't even stream at a high bitrate anyway. I'm still not in love with like the basic move set of the Greatsword so far. Just quick save a lot, that's what you do? Oh, I abuse the hell out of quick save, but I just explore to the point where it's problematic and do too many side quests. So like for reference, in Skyrim, I got to like level 69 or even higher unironically, without even being able to use a dragon shout. Because how much I do side quests before main quest content. Oh, you can attack that quickly. Okay. Okay, that's not a follow-up. Oh, man. Can't see. Oh! Haha, you got animation broken. Oh no! I'm out! That was terrible. Guess I never really learned how to fight those guys.
Bastards! We've got to hold them off.
No one's gonna complain about side quests in Skyrim, or I almost said Skyrim in New Vegas, because they affect the ending. New Vegas was particularly crash prone for the time period. Hey, look! We can fly across now. Stella, you like seeing people go through dead money for the first time because you're the only person you know that doesn't hate it in any way? Oh, okay. So, I'm the type of person that will unironically try to go through the Deathclaw thing because I presumably can in New Vegas. Which is probably entertaining in its own right, and it's probably a little bit of a rite of passage from what I understand about that game. Scallies used to play New Vegas on the 360. Oh god, I would never subject myself to playing a Bethesda game on a console. You could tell right when it was about to freeze and crash. I believe that. Oh lord, he howling. Javelin and terrain. The javelin can be used to interact with various terrain features. Using the terrain can help Khazan defeat enemies more easily or provide unexpected rewards. That's right, guys. We're still not done with the tutorial, in a way. Bonk! Right. I can't use that ability. I like the sound design of that dude screaming as he lunged at me. It was easy to deal with as a result. You can't wait for my first real quest line to be in Pittsburgh. So maybe I'll bump up the New Vegas playthrough earlier than I expected. Alright, now I'm starting to get a little bit of a better sense of how the sword is supposed to combo. I certainly relied way too much on the dual wield's ability to do Gale. This ability was broken as hell. Because you just stab somebody and then it hit for like a bunch of like little hits and stagger. Not stagger, but like stun lock a bunch of enemies. I think they toned it down after the demo because it was too strong. Which, in their defense, is the smart play, in my opinion. You two smash face first through boarded doors. I mean, that's why he's the Berserker. He's an angry boy. But, yeah, boarded up doors are no problem for Khazan, but, you know, these little logs at knee height are too strong. That's too loud. Oh no! He got me. Oh, you can throw mud or oil. Or if you're from the American South, all. And so this brings us back to where we first started, essentially. So that little shortcut wasn't actually a shortcut as much as it was a detour to get a little bit of extra treasure. I feel like there was a gimmick here. Perhaps not. Chadwick, I know what you're talking about, that Joel Haver skit. My foil! A knee-height wooden fence! I love the ending of that video when Joel Haver's like, they made us sign an NDA, but Honestly, I have no idea what's in the game. I don't even know why they made me sign that. I know as much as you. Oh Lord, he Angie. Oh Lord, they Angie. Uh-oh. I did no damage. How did that even happen? I must have done this. Okay. I need to play better. Oh, Chadwick, you don't know what I'm talking about? Oh, so there's a Joel Haver skit that he did right before Elden Ring came out. He was sponsored by From Software or Bandai Namco, you know. And he made like a pseudo-animated skit for Elden Ring, about Elden Ring, which is pretty funny. And like the first part of the video, they're like two soldiers and they're like, hey, how you doing? He's like, oh, you know, I'm doing all right. I would come over there, but there's this fence in my way. They're like, there's no way we're getting over this fence. And then eventually like the Tarnished comes by and jumps on a horse and they're like, oh my god, how did he do that? Hey Mal, welcome back in. Stella, have you watched AI play it? Fallout 4 or something else? Oh, Fallout London, from what Global said. Yeah, okay. Oh, so Fallout London is a Fallout 4 mod, and that's why Stella's like, I don't have that, I don't care. You coming to get me? So that R2 ability doesn't combo into itself, so it's better to go R1, R1, R2, R1, etc. Not AI, AL. It's a little bit unclear sometimes which is which. And I'm so annoyed because, like, nowadays with the prevalence of the term AI, I second guess myself as opposed to whether or not it's a, well, I second guess myself as to whether or not it's supposed to be read as AI or AL sometimes, depending on the thing that I'm reading. Why does the lowercase L gotta look like a capital I? Ooh. Less stam, but worth the damage perhaps at this point. Wasn't I shot from the back over here? No, it wasn't over here then. It was on the ground! I was trying to do my jump dash thing, but I totally screwed that up. Oh, they heard me. Okay. Yeah, so all these red mists are the Revenant of Adversity, which you can kill to get some points to upgrade your spirit summon type things, and you kill them to get points to summon your spirit summons as well, which are consumables, which means I'm not going to use them. You can also occasionally get some gear from those things, so it's not like the worst to fight them sometimes. Walk faster. I knew it. I was too late. There we go.
The beacon's been lit. Where's Pavel? We're all gonna die if he doesn't come.
Al Chestbreach? I'm not familiar with that name, I guess. Mal says people today are calling things that aren't AI. Like any type of generated tool is called AI now. Kind of. Like language learning assist. Like, oh, damn it. What's the term that I'm trying to think of? Tool assisted, but not quite. Alright, we're on this side of the world now. Still getting familiar with my different attacks somehow. Bro! There. So that's the same between R1 and R2 then, okay? I do wish I didn't default into this with both R1 and R2. I wish I could switch. So Al has been on YouTube forever and he plays a lot of Fallout mods. Got 30 strength. I might want to upgrade my vitality a little bit more. Got him. Kesha has become stronger. Wow, I got clipped by that? That sucks. Contorted Spear plus the Hunter's Gauntlets. That might be what I needed. swift attack damage multiplier? That's kind of nice. Oh well. Hunter. Attack damage plus 20. Don't know if that's actually better for me in terms of my stats. I probably should have done a better job examining my bonuses. I guess it does give me a little bit more HP, or defense. Yeah, it's marginal. I guess I'm fine with this. Stella, on one hand, you can't wait for the generative AI bubble to pop. On the other, a lot of people will be out of a job while the economy is already imploding. I mean, people are going to be out of a job even if the AI succeeds. It's kind of a bit of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Evacuation order. All survivors are to make their way to the central warehouse. It is the most secure and has enough supplies for everyone. Issued by Lord Pavel. Sounds like Pavel is rounding everyone up, maybe for a specific purpose? That's a rare mob! Oh my goodness. Hey, we got a butcher's helm and shoes. That, of course, that changes everything. Oh no, but that's my Soul Eater set. But chain is super good. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. I think I might go for it. Well, actually, maybe not. So I do have the butcher breastplates, pauldrons. I don't remember how good chain is, to be honest. What button do I need to press? I think I need to equip it and then look at it. Oh, so that's definitely different because of the Xbox crap. Increases stamina damage by 5% per stack, removes those stacks upon attacking at max stacks. Okay, we don't necessarily need that after all. Hey Mothcrab, how's it going? Blood in this game is kind of peak. It is. Like, some of the sets look really badass, especially as you continue beating more enemies and whatnot. Got the Ashen Wolf scroll, so now we can craft from the Ashen Wolf set. Just kidding, you can't do that. You need the blacksmith first. He's in another castle. I know this trap. This is Bloodborne. Going up to the Nightmare Grand Cathedral with Lawrence. Oh yeah, this part of the map. Don't need to hit that dude from down here yet. Because it's kind of a pain to beat him. I forgot! It's a good thing I dodged to heal, because I was about to get sniped. I didn't expect him to reach me. Attack. I know I was out of stamina, but... Okay. Ooh, we got the 4th row. Sweet, 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 sweet. Gain the ability to charge Mortal Blow, which... Okay. Charge the skill to swing the Greatsword and deliver a powerful sweeping attack to the surrounding area. Titanic Descent is... How's that so different from the Nash thing? That looks the exact same as Helmbreaker, except it costs Spirit, so it must deal more damage. Spirit Boost, and then Limit Break. Gain additional charge levels for Potent Blow. Consumes 1 Spirit Charge when attacking. That's interesting. Inner Fury. Everything costs Spirit with the Greatsword. Call forth energy from the earth below to pummel nearby enemies. Erupt with energy to gain an effect that increases charging speed for 15 seconds. Ooh. Charge the skill to consume 1 additional spirit charge and increase the skill's damage. Helmbreak Onslaught. Gain the ability to quickly chain Helmbreak into a potent blow. Oh my goodness, that'd be amazing. Okay. Gain increased stamina recovery rate for 5 seconds after a successful brink dodge. This effect does not stack with the effects of Solid Stance. What is Solid Stance? Anyway. Furious Swipe Pursuit. Enhance the dodge of Furious Swipe and gain the ability to chain it into a dodge attack. So that'll become a later thing, I guess. Heart Piercer. Armor Breaker. RT after Armor Breaker. Chain after Armor Breaker to thrust the sword forward and set off a burst of energy. Charge this skill to deliver an additional strike by triggering a powerful burst of energy. Ooh, that's quite nice. What's this one again? No, that's not what I was thinking. Was it this one? Nope. Nope. Must have been the first thing. Charge Mortal Blow. Oh, this is the one after the Swift Attack. Okay. So Swift Attack versus Parry. I might go with the Swift Attack first. Although, this one might be better for chaining when an enemy is kind of in a weakened stance position. Gain increased stamina recovery for 5 seconds after a Brink Guard. This effect does not stack with the effects of Extreme Dodge. This might be really good for me, but I don't know what the rate is. I wish I did. So all that stuff's still locked. Very well. Right, let's do this. Slightly increased charge speed. Oh man, so I'm going to have to go all in on this stuff, essentially. Let's take off Warcry because I'm terrible at it. I probably should keep on Warcry and keep going with stuff. Alright. Mal says automation is not AI. That's true. They took our jobs. Exactly. Exploiting workers is cheaper than building robots who'd add to your power tax? Maybe. Hey, Corn, how's it going? No parry? No you.
You filthy monsters! Take this!
I was like, wait, why am I back over here? Because I got pushed back over here, that's why. I hear him. I suck. Can't see. There you go. It's kind of surprising how long it takes for a Greatsword to get more chaining combos compared to dual blades. The Folklore Slog. When I first saw Volbano, I thought I was standing in the presence of a god. 7th day of observation. Never thought it could be real, but here I am, still in disbelief. When I first saw Volbano, I thought I was standing in the presence of a god. The children of Frau call it Volby, and they play with it in the valleys. It seemed to shy away when I tried to approach, showing no signs of hostility. In fact, it appears to be gentle, even friendly toward humans. 23rd day of observation. Volbino has disappeared. It's been nearly 2 weeks now. The villagers are starting to worry, and I can't help but share their concern. We can only pray and hope for the best. 37th day of observation. I finally caught a glimpse of Volbino from a distance. Its body was withered, eyes wild with madness, and it let out a roar that sent a chill down my spine. Its mind is no longer intact. Something wicked has taken hold of it. What I saw was pure horror. With that, Horn said, you imagine chaining combos as kind of the dual wielding's gimmick? A little bit, yes. I mean, the nice thing is, even with the different weapon archetypes, you can cater them towards your playstyle. So when I was using the dual wield stuff, I didn't really chain a ton of stuff together, because I found, for at least my playstyle, a certain abuse of the Gale weapon art was more effective than true combo-y chaining stuff. I need to heal. It's way too early. I should not be trying. I'm too slow. I was way too slow with that parry. Oh no! I panicked! I just pressed it as soon as I saw the beacon go up rather than the attack. That sucks. So, that's what I get. Still need to get good at fighting those things in particular. Where are we now? Damn it. Okay. Understandable. I think this is the wrong way. No, this is the right way. Chaining is off the chain, Ming? Okay. Oh, wow, that sucks. Because I was moving down the thing. Wait, these guys stay gone now? That's different. That's not how it used to be. These dudes used to respawn with the boulder and everything.
The boulder!
Scully says, at the high end, all of them can chain moves pretty well. Yeah, so even with my quote-unquote non-chaining style, I was still chaining a lot of attacks together. Just not from my swift attack, generally speaking. Which is where a lot of the dual wield combos are developed. Oh, I thought he was in the grass more. Do or do not, there is no try. Why'd you bring up a Keebler elf? Well, I'm glad they didn't hear that. I don't know how he missed, but he did. Okay. Oh. That was an experience. Man, that attack comes out quicker than I expect pretty much every time. Yeah, that's a pretty good thing with the parry charge attack thing. See, if you don't panic, you can counterattack sometimes, and it's really strong. Just a hashtag get good. Yeah, I was annoyed because I knew I was right next to the shortcuts and whatnot. Hey, Robbie, nice to see you again. Meh, felt right. It's fine. I'm just going to give you crap for the Keebler Elf thing. Let's go up to 15, and then we'll keep pumping strength after this. Khazan's memories. I got more memoirs. Mao says, if there's an enemy you don't understand why they keep putting in games, it's because there's dogs and wolves. Wolves are literally afraid of humans. Well, see, these monsters are all brain infected, so that's why they're terrible. But I mean, to answer that question a little bit more seriously, it's because a dog is man's best friend. So you're more likely to encounter dogs if you're fighting like a bunch of people and stuff than other types of animals generally. Scowleezy said, you predict Greatsword mains misjudging the attack opening and eating a hit when charging Heart Piercer will be a universal experience? Wait, which one is Heart Piercer? This. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sure. It just, part of it comes down to figuring out what attacks you can pseudo stagger enemies out of. So the way that I think it should work is if the enemies are kind of already in that pseudo stance broken state where you can continue to chain attacks against them. The Greatsword's so slow it's kind of hard to point it out, but it's a lot more obvious when you can chain a bunch of smaller attacks together, like with the Scalpel moveset. Alright, not gonna lie, chat. This is the boss that gave me the most trouble, I think, in the base game. Oh, yeah. Gotta remember how to fight. That's annoying. I'm annoyed more at myself for getting hit by that still. He got me. I wasn't trying to do that. I blocked. Oh, that was the bad. How did I miss that? And I didn't block somehow. I'm gonna die at this rate. I'm dead. Okay. Jay Dixon, your dogs are your best friend. You're not sure if you're theirs. I can relate to the feeling. Well, my dog might be one of my best friends. His best friend is his dog. Court says he's tough until you figure him out. That sounds so oxymoronic, but it's also true. I just need to remember the timings. Like, I know you could reflect him super easily. I'm just kind of hesitating a bit. Wow, my timing is bad on that. That was totally me. Oh, no. Too slow. I'm gonna get punished? Okay. Too late. Damn it. I can't attack in neutral so well with the Greatsword. Oh, that'll be a little bit of a difference in timing as well. I was trying to do my jump attack and that didn't go. I guess I didn't sprint enough. Got hit with my Heart Piercer. Okay. That is totally fine. I'm trying to learn the timings of my Greatsword attack still. And the recovery frames between them. So I believe on the dual wield, I could essentially parry one of his overhand slams, attack once, and then I would be able to reflect perfectly after that. So there really is like a lot of nuance between using different weapon types and learning how to deal with guys. Like that right there. Maybe I can get that if I time it a little bit more tightly. I shouldn't attack neutral. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I got really lucky there, not gonna lie. Wait, why didn't it go? Oh, it's because it's doing the charge attack somehow? I whipped. Greatsword being so block heavy means you struggle until you can hit a certain percent mastery of the fight. The funny thing is I blocked a lot with the dual sword. It's just timing differences, really. Wait, why did I get like stunned by that? That was weird. Okay, can't block those. Not in phase 2, that's right. That was a little bit of the shader issue. I couldn't block in time? Weird. Oh no, not this move. Run! Climb! Okay, we're good. Oh man, those shader stutters, they suck so bad. Damn it. Bro, why can't you move? What the hell? That was a really bad shade of stutter. I forgot. Okay. Whew. I'm dead. I got flame. I forgot to turn my flame off. By flame off, I mean I forgot to equip the flame repellers, whatever they're called. Where are they? Fire cleansers. Is this guy a weremoose? I think he's supposed to be like a riff on a Wendigo, so kind of, yeah. Volbino brings the Volcano, or Volbano brings the Volcano. Dog try to stand their ground and attack from behind, and they don't let go when they bite. Yeah. Scalise said, wait, the Pope dies and immediately the jaws of oblivion reopen? Was he secretly holding the Amulet of Kings? Maybe he was. You wish that you could get player ragdolled like enemies do? You can with some enemy attacks. It's pretty funny. Bro, I blocked. Did I like stagger him a little bit? That's weird. There we go. Can't follow that up. That sucks. Oh, I was out of stamina. That was a bad dodge when I did it. Cleaned it up. What is the lore implication of you being able to stop dreaming about Recluse from Night Rain? The lore implication is that you're hopeless, bro. Stella says that's not what Wendigos look like. I'm not trying to say like this is a true on Wendigo, but I'm saying it's a riff on it. Climbing animations instead of just levitating with some SFX to make it look like they jumped. We really are in the future. We are. I should have known better. Don't do full charge. Okay. I learned, guys. I was too slow. Yeah, I forgot to set my stream delay to ultra low latency moth crab, so it's gonna be a little bit delayed. My apologies. Bro. Bro, why do I get like stun locked so hard? Look at those animations. He 3-piece comboed me. I feel like that had to have been a little bit of my fault, but it does feel pretty damn bad sometimes. I was too slow. I should have known that I needed to reflect earlier if I'm going to do the follow-up. I was way too slow with that. Stand back. I blocked. I swear I did. I can't follow up with the Greatsword. I should know better than that. Yeah, some of that is just muscle memory messing me up. Oh, man. Oh, he's jumping up there. Dang it. I thought he already did that. Was I out of stamina when he hit me just then? At the end? Because I definitely should have been able to avoid the hit that killed me if I had some stamina, I feel. But definitely, that's more of like a definitely as in, it sucks that I couldn't. Mendigo traces back to the Latin meaning vagrant, like mendicant. Mendicus. There has to be some layer of congruence between Wendigo and Mendigo. I don't think so, because Wendigo is an Algonquin term, which is literally a continent away. Damn it. And then my follow-up attack just failed. But I was way too early. Okay. I was way too late. Okay. Bro, I blocked. Why am I so slow on that one? Maybe the animation comes out faster than I expect. It's gotta be it. It's too slow. There we go. He lit me on fire. I got burn stunned. Okay. Thank you. Ah! Can't follow those up. So that time I saw I was stunned, at least. Okay. I was trying to go for the reflect, and I failed. I don't know if I was, like, too far away. Felt like that should have worked, though. Guess my timing had to be slightly off. You found that out after Googling you were wrong? You were... Stella had some epic typos there. The feeling of funny depends on a person's onions. There's layers, bro. Damn it, he was too far away. I was too late. Okay, I can't follow that up. I should know better. Oh, why did I do that? That was worst timing. Okay. you stop hitting me with the fire weapon? That'd be dope. Oh, dodge into it. I should not be countering. That was a terrible time to do that. I need to play better, guys. That's probably a bad fire cleanse to use, considering how little HP damage I've done to him so far. But it won't matter, because the rest of the fight we're going to no-hit him, right? This is the part where I talk about stagger locking enemies a little bit. Oh no. Stop letting Rudolph on steroids crack me with a fire weapon? I know, right? Bro, I blocked. It's that one move every time. Oh, that was definitely my fault. I didn't anticipate the phase 2 continued attack right then. Why would I drop a 9-hour translation episode on the entire Old Testament, cooking religion for years with the facts? For legal reasons, that's a joke. I mean, it's entirely legal what you said. Chadwick says the Torah has to be copied letter by letter in extremely controlled environments by rabbinical clerks. The New Testament hasn't changed much. Not since the Elden days, apparently. Which I think that is what you said. But it is kind of interesting to see how many discrepancies there are even between the Gospels. I was too slow. Push that attack it. Oh, well, what was that? Was that way too early? I'm out of stamina, that's not good. It's that damn move, okay. At least I recognize it and I tried to block earlier, but that was still too slow apparently. Did that do no damage to me? I did get a skill point. I should probably put that in like war cry or something. Oh wait, why didn't it let me move? That was a bad dodge at the end though. Like it didn't let me move after that charge attack. Maybe just the delay from recovery is that long. I'm kind of annoyed at how bad I am with the Greatsword so far. Corn said, this guy's armor effects are perfect for your playstyle with the dual wield, but it's your least favorite faction in the entire game practically. Yeah, his armor set is really good for the dual wield. Have you messed with Scalpel set yet, Corn, or... No. This fight has WWE vibes? I never would have thought about it that way, but you are not wrong for sure. I was too slow. Why did I try to follow up? And then he just steps away from my attack. It's that one move. It's that one move. It's that one move. I need to pay more attention to his arm. Way too early. Way too early. Way too late. There was a time I was actually good against fighting an albino, but apparently I'm not actually that good. Which feels really bad that I've kind of struggled against both Blade Phantom, Viper, and now Volby again. Guys, I'm bad at video games. I'm getting old. Too late. Oh, that's right. I can't do a full charge up attack. That sucks, man. That's what I get for not actually finishing it up with a square. I like how I said I need to institute the Warcry move, and I didn't put it on again. Ooh, I felt like that was way too early. I was trying to reflect. My timing was off. So I normally try to parry his right arm when he's in that attack chain combo, so that way I don't get flame built up if I screw it up. Stella, your name is from the Old Testament, but it doesn't sound much like the Hebrew name it comes from. There's a lot of names like that. Like, apparently Jesus is more akin to, like, Yeshua, which is more close to, like, Joshua at this point now. I did it, guys. I blocked that one damn attack. Oh, that's sad. Oh, it's too early. I was way too late. Way too late. Way too late. Way too late. There. Okay. Wow, can't follow that up. He ran past it. I see how that worked. You know, maybe one day I'll remember to use my skill points. Damn, he got me. I was stunned. Okay. Too late. That sucks. Okay. Jesus canonically had oily feet because it wouldn't interact with the water. I'm assuming is what you're getting at. So let's try the Warcry thing again, perhaps. Pairing attacks with Warcry increases the duration of these effects. Increases charging speed. Counter-Strike. Guard against an enemy attack and push them back. Using the skill just before being hit triggers a brink guard and delivers a potent blow, then gradually restores the spirit consumed by the skill. Charge it to consume one additional spirit charge and increase its damage. Alright, I'll try it. Jesus had oil? Well, I mean, yes. He is Jesus Christ. He's been christened with oil, the prism. Stella says, because Christ means anointed one. No one wants to save your name, Josh. I mean, that's kind of like one of the reasons why the Romans thought, like, the Christians and stuff were really out there with their beliefs. Because it's kind of like the equivalent of Mormonism in many ways. Where, like, why are you gonna believe some dude from New Jersey about some of this stuff? And then, like, traditionally gods are supposed to be super powerful, so that way when you crucified their Messiah, it may have made him look super weak, which is another kind of a shock. Here we go. So I don't know the timing for this, so I might need to charge it. I don't think I did that right. So I did get flamed. That's fine. Who among us hasn't done treasure magic and found golden tablets written by God, and that God was stuck in the US for some reason? I haven't, but could you guys in chat witness me translate them? Damn it, I didn't get the follow-up. That's what I was trying to do. Uh-oh, that's not good. No! Okay, got it. Treasure magic, aka grave robbing. Alright, so let's try to wait for this attack to land. Okay, like I kind of thought. I overthought too much with the charging thing, I guess. Keep attacking, bro. Wow, man, the Greatsword just doesn't have many great follow-up opportunities, it seems, so far. I was afraid I did that too slowly. Oh, did I die? Damn. How much HP did that just take out of me? That was a lot. I was hoping I was gonna live. It's too low in stamina. Corn says, it was Jesus' followers that they later crucified with purpose and malice. Stella said, do people not know about the treasure finding magic part of the founding of Mormonism? I mean, people know very little about Mormonism to begin with. Like, I'm vaguely aware of it, but apparently not enough to remember it as more of a meme like you guys do. It's unfortunate. The guy that invented chiropractic claimed Ghost taught it to him during a seance? I didn't know that. I shouldn't charge, I shouldn't charge. Don't charge. That's fine. Dang it. Dang it. Well, I interrupted his big attack, so I might do that again. Nope. Probably could have hit him once more, but oh well, just played safely. Speaking of playing it safe, may as well heal up now. Chiropractics have some wild history, apparently. I did not know. I was trying to take advantage of that good reach, but I screwed it up. Damn. Phase 2 is annoying, because... Okay, I forgot. I have to wait for him to do the area of denial bullcrap. Thank you. Get out of here. That was probably the worst way to run. I didn't realize he didn't have his weapon on fire right then. Yeah. Damn it! I got greedy. I was trying to break his stance and kept attacking. Ugh. Anyway, that's some good progress. Meow Laser, your neighbors are chiropractors and Scientologists? That's amazing. Why did I try to attack? I was wondering if I could hit him with that. Apparently I can't. Should have tried that a long time ago, so that way I didn't feel tempted ever. Damn it. This fight looks like Gozki Mezki, but doing Shitendoji's moves, only less drunken belching. I should use that more often. Okay. Damn, he hits me sometimes through that. That sucks. Who? Oh, Lee Ron Hubbard? I was like, who's LRH? Was that Ron? I don't remember his name. I don't think that's right on my end. LRH. Oh, he fired me up. Bro, I dodged way too late. Screw your little spike. Bro, I blocked. Ah. Hi, Lord Elrond Hubbard. Without horns, you assume this was like a drinking hall. They moved all the furniture out when you showed up. So it wasn't when we showed up, but like when things started going awry for the village. This is supposed to be their shelter, but yeah, it does seem like a drinking hall. Damn it. Man, that didn't connect? That sucks. Heal. Damn. Bro! Like, sometimes the attack works, and then others it doesn't. Attack! Oh my god. I got kind of lucky there. Wait, he doesn't have fire on it yet. Okay. Wait, he shouldn't be able to do that. Wasn't fired up. He's cheating. I need to heal. Oh, I'm out of heals. Okay. I need to get goods. Why'd I attack? Wow, that was a perfect dodge though. It's just the second hit got me. That sucks. That really bites. You guys are in territory. I have no idea what you're talking about. So there's a 4-hit combo with the Greatsword that I just now learned about. Uh-oh. I was out of... position. Shouldn't have dodged completely backwards. I was trying to avoid the elemental damage. All right. I tried dodging. I guess my timing was off. Ah, so that's a 5-piece. Okay, whoops. Didn't mean to keep attacking like that. I choked, but I lived somehow. That's too slow. If I got blamed, I'm just gonna die. Don't want to waste another fire cleanse. A lot happened in the 20th century. Bro. Attack. I see ya. I got burned. Yeah, I know it's dead. Okay. I did do the counterattack thing a little bit more. I get enough spirit that I should probably... Actually, I wonder what will happen if I just straight up spam it. Maybe I'll just do that this time for science. Didn't work that time. Okay. Oh, it's too early. Okay, okay. I see, I see. There's kind of almost no reason to not spam that if you keep getting everything back, other than, you know, timing issues. Alright, that was definitely my fault. Oh, I haven't even been using that. Oh, crap. Further increased charge speed. Oh, okay. Slightly increased stamina damage. I totally forgot that the ghost arm thing was a thing. Ghost Arm block is definitely a skill that exists. It is, isn't it? Only if you let it. I must have been out of stamina, stunned or whatever. It's like... And I'll go back to fighting a little bit more normally. Now you're gonna turn everything we say into song lyrics? That's mean. Although I imagine you could argue everything as a song lyric if you add the little music emoji after it, huh? Was that, did I not have enough stamina? Is that why that didn't go? Okay, so that did work. 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to get some of my stamina back. That kind of works. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if I have more, I can keep going. I'm starting to understand that a lot better now, too, huh? Screw that attack. Heal. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. No! Oh my god, he almost destroyed me right then. Got him. Bah!
A moment, please. I just wanted to thank you for saving me. I owe you my life.
I'm looking for Pavel, the nobleman. Do you know where I can find him?
Oh, I wonder... Are you the great General Khazan?
Quicker than that scaly boy from last night. Well, some of this was also me just trying to get a little bit more familiar with some of the mechanics, and I definitely feel as though I've improved my handling of the Greatsword. But still took a lot longer than I was hoping it would for the first mission of the night, essentially.
Polemian Castle. That's where Pavel will be. He gave orders to evacuate, but if he's not here, then the situation at the castle must be serious enough to keep him away from the battle.
And what's the fastest way there?
The path through the Scoffer Cave. It's dangerous, though. Please, let me be your guide there. It will be an honor to help a true hero of the Empire.
A hero. Perhaps once. But not now.
Hey, Phantom Leaves, welcome back in. How you doing tonight? If it isn't the old friend Boob Armor. Tell me about the deer-like creature.
The villagers loved Volbino, thinking of it as their protector. The beast was so friendly, the children even had a pet name for it, Volby. But one day, it disappeared from the village, and when it returned, it was changed, turned violent and aggressive. With this, and the Dragonkin attacking too, I don't understand what's happening now.
So now we can go back to the crevice, see what the merchant has and whatnot. The fire floor on that guy sucks. A bit, yeah. It's really not too bad once you know how to deal with him. For me, like, a lot of this was just the timing of the greatsword attacks. Which does sound like cope, but I am kind of being unironic about that.
The quickest route to Polemian is through Scoffer Cave. It's truly an honor to be here with you, General. I never imagined this would happen. The quickest route to Polemian, it's...
Oh no, I definitely believe what you said there, Stella.
Thank you so much. The people of Frau are in your debt.
Side mission, jar enthusiasts.
General, there's been someone here looking for you. Strange guy. He's got a jar on his head and a rose in his mouth. He said he can help with your revenge mission. He's near Frau Village. Might be worth a visit.
Miser's Greatsword. Might buy this as well. Nomad set. Forgotten Warrior. Yeah.
A creature that resembles a deer and has its own name? You don't say. I suppose you're bound to see some strange things after enough years on this world.
Yeah, so pretty much after every mission, the NPCs will have something to say. So it's nice to talk to them if you are interested in the story and whatnot.
Do you need my assistance?
What's up, Shadowheart?
Now you are strong enough to unlock soulstone effects. Tell me, what do you desire to gain from the soulstones? Now you are strong. Tell me, what do you desire to gain from the soulstones?
We're gonna start doing max health recovery now.
You require more soulstones to unlock more effects.
We will honor our word. You will have your revenge. But we will not delay our mission. So keep going.
It threw off your rhythm when you did the fire stuff. That's fair. I can definitely appreciate that. Did I equip it? I did not. Yeah, so what did we get from Volby? We got the Fallen Guardian's pants. So, oh, we got the weapon and the actual pants. That's unfortunate. So this is actually a really good set for the dual wield because being able to brink guard to give you fire attributes for 10 seconds is really, really good. Especially early on in the game, because it'll trivialize all of the undead folks, because that way they won't revive and whatnot. Alright, so we got another point. I think I was going to put it in this. No, what was it? It was this thing. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh yeah, that one's after the swift attack. No, that is the one that I want. We got Jennifer English in the house. That's Shadowheart's voice actress's name. So before going into... Why does that look so slow? Before going into the next story area, I want to go ahead and get the Jar Enthusiast thing. So this part of the game is kind of the lamest because you'll need to backtrack and go back through all of the previous missions you've done because they wait to introduce this quest to you. The dude, while his silhouette is cool, the sword design is way too busy. There's a story for that. A little bit. Not really, though. Scallies, you're disappointed how the other ghosts are locked from items and not unique ghost fights? Yeah.
Oh, I've been waiting for you for ages. Almost nodded off, and my precious jars nearly took a tumble.
Who are you? And how can you help me?
Now, calm down. I'm Dungeon, a jar enthusiast.
What do you want?
Straight to the point, I see. Not one for pleasantries, are you? There's a big betrayal ahead. Oh, already been stabbed in the back? How unfortunate. Anyway, I've got these jars I've been collecting. They're all dear to me, each with its own special story. But wouldn't you know it, some weirdos came and wrecked the cradle of jars. And now all my jars have run away. My jars love to hide in other jars. Weird, huh? So if you happen to see a jar, break it open for me, would you?
Devs are too cowardly to call him a pot enthusiast. I've been told you can help me get my revenge.
So you want to become a jar enthusiast too?
What? No.
Jars can hold more than you think. They've got stories. Secrets. One of them might just have what you need for your revenge. So, does that pique your interest?
Who are you?
I am none other than Danjun. This name isn't just handed out to anyone. It's an honor only reserved for those who truly love jars. Collect those jars, and maybe you too can earn the title of Danjun.
I'm not interested.
Some of the most cloud-type stuff that he says. So we can get the Coward's Lantern from this guy, illuminates its surroundings, and reveals hidden enemies or corruptors. So, despite the name, this is actually quite utilitous, so I'm going to go ahead and buy it. Then fire enhancers are nice, but I'm a little bit poor, so I'm going to hold off. We got some more memoirs, I guess. What do you mean not enough vengeance points? It says 5. I've got 10 on the thing. It's lying to me, guys. Or is this for each area? Wait, what? Eh? I don't understand this. Didn't even use it the first time around, so I'm not really that worried about it. Whatever. It's gonna annoy me that that thing's there, though.
Remember, there are 6 jars you need to find. 6.
Yeah, Laser's a fan of Mitch Hedberg. We gotta find the jars. So one thing that they've done is, wait, why didn't that, oh, that was an attack, that's right. One thing that they've done is that they've made the jar folk a lot more noticeable this time around. So that's kind of what happens when you don't have the Coward's Lantern on. These things can just kind of ambush you a little bit more easily. And as you approach the jars, you can hear the jingle jangle of them. I wonder where it can be. Is it over here? I don't think so. Maybe it's up there. Actually, I thought there was one along the path over here somewhere. Perhaps not. I really thought there was one, like, right next to the first bridge. Oh, we're not by the bridge. Never mind. They really did make it a lot easier with how much louder the pots became. Oh, this is the bridge I was thinking of. 8 powerful ghosts are roaming this place. I have to actually return them, that's right. Yes, and as Scalzi says with the Coward's Lantern, it can stun the dude slightly when you first see them.
So, I need to smash these jars.
You need to what? Oh, I hear his dudes dancing. Okay. You've completed the bonus training for Undead Assassin. Yeah, so I still haven't shown that off yet with Defrona's Codex. Or was that last one? No, I don't think it is. Hold on. Pretty damn sure this is not one. It's below us. Okay, yeah. So Defrona's Codex is essentially the bestiary, and it keeps a track of how many enemies and bosses you've defeated. So the 7 tally mark at the top right shows that I've defeated 7 of the Pelos archers. And some of these will have like chest icons next to the name, and they have rewards for beating them. So I beat a wild boar without using recovery consumables, so I got the fire enhancer ×5. And then I still need to defeat a crypt devourer before it breaks the surface. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. Wild boar. Defeat a wild boar while it's collapsed. So I guess I need to stance break it. I'm not sure. And all that. I'm not going to go ahead and read all of these. But for the Undead Assassin, we use the Coward's Lantern to find and defeat one, which gives us the Plague Resistance Parchment. So we fought Blade, Phantom, Viper, Volbino, Yatuga. And it shows like their in elemental strengths and weaknesses now, I guess. And as you can see, there's a decent amount of bosses. Just quite nice. Phantom Leaf says, is this a sequel? No, technically it's a prequel to the Dungeon Fighter Online universe. The one who shatters the red stone shall receive the blessing of the ghosts. Jarling's been sent back.
That's a rare jar. I'm sure I've seen something like it before.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was able to lock onto the soul shard from really far away. I forgot that there are actually some of these in this level. I should have paid attention to how many there were supposed to be. I think we're good in this area. Yeah, so it's a little bit hard to tell that that dude was stunned, but he didn't attack us immediately because of the lantern. A human! A human dares to disturb my slumber. Stella, you doubt that any drug can make you fun? Why do you need to have drugs to make you fun? If it makes you feel any better, I've definitely enjoyed having you in company for so many streams. Jars are like treasure chests. Crack them open and you might get a sweet surprise. The Jarling's been sent back. A lottie jangling. Aha! Who's smashing my jar now? Better not be too rowdy. The Jarling has been sent back.
Only one left.
He's gonna get me. So the first time I did this mission, I was like, okay, I'll pick up the jar and then look around this corner. No, I should have looked around this corner first, because as soon as you pick up the last jar, the mission ends. So I had to come all the way back. Bro. Damn these jar enthusiasts! So now we get the distinct pleasure of more or less playing through each mission again.
Let's see the jars you've collected. Oh, only 6. Wow. The others must have ran off really far away. Hey, looks like you're becoming quite the jar enthusiast. You can see them now, huh? If you want to know more, just bring me more jars. I'll be waiting. Oh, hey, you still haven't found all my jars yet? Please hurry. Okay?
So it took me a pretty embarrassingly long time to realize this, but he has multiple tabs in his jar store. And so we can buy the Grave Robber's Lantern, the Undead Hunter, blah, blah, blah. But you could also buy boss set items, which I did not know about, which I wish I did, because I spent a lot of time farming for certain boss items when I could have gotten 3, at least from him. I don't know if this like restocks or anything, but anyway, that'll be quite nice once we get the blacksmith for sure. So the jars, once you get to like a high enough level, they give you extra stats. And more importantly, once you get like 32 of them, you can get some jars which reduce the set items required for your set bonuses, which can be quite nice for using this with like jewelry and meeting some of those set bonuses. And this will more or less just replace your normal helmet slot for a set piece of equipment. So these are actually quite powerful, because they give you 10 extra stats at the highest level. Scalazy used a video guide for the jars. I think I had to look up like 2 of them, and that was it. Like, they weren't too bad to find. Wow. Got the Executioner set. Should I have waited to pick this up? To get better item levels on it, it's fine. So because these items are purple, they come with 2 implicit modifiers. So this pair of boots has a potent blow, gives stamina damage increase, and then we received stamina damage increase, or we receive less stamina damage with these boots on. So this, like the set bonuses and item bonuses, become more important the further you go in the game. That's pretty much it for the crevice area now. I never noticed that jar ling up there. And after side missions, the characters don't really get unique dialogue, so you don't have to keep visiting them all the damn time. I guess I should talk to Chart.
You need my assistance. You require more soul
I only have 2,
to
okay.
unlock more effects.
So we have 1 jarling here. Chadwick said you gotta love Asian aesthetics. 2 choices: crazy, huge, jacked guys, or stick figure, shredded guys. But that horn said Chadwick forgot short, soft uke boys or ook boys. I'm not sure. What's this noise? Oh, hold on! The Khazan from the other dimension is dead. Oops. Gotta be careful what I say. So it sounds like we have other dimensions, and the Khazan there is dead. The funny thing was, when I was first coming back through this area to look for the Jarlings, I started from the end of the stage and worked backwards. So I was pretty confident that like the Jarling would have been at the very beginning of it, but boy was I wrong. Alright, let's go back to the crevasse. Scalzi says jars know things that they shouldn't, you think? Some of them do. Some of them have, like, info about things that you've done throughout the story, and they seem to, like, hear it secondhand. So the Childs of the Mountain has 1. So we're going to come over here. Here. Uke, our Fujoshi Yaoi dynamic thing. See, that is out of my element there, Moth Crab. So is Uke for, like, to receive? What am I doing? Where am I going? Okay, we're over here. The Jarlings are tiny compared to Elden Ring. Oh man, we have to redo this.
Are you really a traitor?
Keshta, the unyielding, has become stronger.
All we did was follow your orders. Are we now traitors too?
Yeet. You who have overcome the pain of the present, may clarity guide you forward.
That's what caused you such anguish. Pathetic.
It's Uke and Seme.
Think you are some kind of high and mighty hero?
So then I'm assuming Seme is short for like Semeru, which means to like attack or be on the offensive. Oh yeah, I forgot. We are so much higher level, we don't really need to appropriately attack these dudes. Damn it, so it was this one after all. Watch out, there's talk of a prisoner exiled who... I didn't read the rest of it. LP gets it? It's not that I get it, it's that I understand Japanese. Uke is receiver, bottom is Seme, attacker, top. Okay. Naruhodo, yo. Alright, we'll go back to the crevice. Chadwick, you're trying to get us banned, bro. May as well level up now. So, Kleshta, whatever the name is, Keshta, doesn't have a pot bonus, so we'll leave them alone. Embar's Ruins has 1, which I think that was over here. Chadwick's the one asking the real questions. Oh, wait. Is this what I did the first time around? I remember it being kind of annoying trying to find the jar thing here. So I think it's actually in the first part of the level.
Lift your head.
Because I remember like going through this entire place twice. You remember where the jar is? You can go ahead and let me know. Because I'm pretty confident if it wasn't over here... Oh, that was weird. If it's not over here... Yeah, I just don't remember at this point. Are you possessed by a demon and you kill the other demons? Kind of, yeah. So the demon possessed us to take advantage of our body, as Morgott likes to say. And then what had happened was we were like, nah, I'd win. And then we beat the Blade Phantom Demon. And then rather than banishing it from our bodies and moving on with our lives, we're like, you know what? We're way more badass with you, so let's work together. You help me get revenge, and then I'll help you kill the other demons, essentially. And then the Blade Phantom's like, well, I agree. I was afraid of that, Scallies. You the circle section after you pull the second lever. Thank you, sir. Mouse says, advantage of your body? Are you being molested? I mean, he did kind of enter you without permission. Go ahead, clip that out of context. And I mean, this dude is Morgott, so we might be being molested. Because, you know, he still hasn't completely beaten the allegations, right? Right? Moth crab, ... Bro, that's so annoying. No. No. Why did it do me like that? I just don't want to have to do the stupid circle things again. Chadwick, you need an adult. See, this is why I give you guys crap for bringing up weird topics, because you can't handle it. Without Horn said, technically they aren't demon, just an I am Legion situation, right? it's kind of weird. Like, they seem to be ghost people dudes, like the souls of warriors that can convalesce into this more demonic form. But when you look at the other ghosts, they look super badass, kind of like Blade Phantom. So, Keshta. Defeat an enemy as well, accompanied by... Well, that was way too quick. And you have Veronica and Wolfric. And so they look very similar to the Blade Phantom, I guess, but they might not be demons in the strictest sense of the word, but I don't know enough about DFO's lore and its universe to comment too much beyond that. Let's pass the second lever. Yeah, I figured it was in that one room that had a bunch of these Skelebros. Where am I going? Here. Like, once you said that, I vaguely remembered where it was. Which is why I was hoping that I'd be able to go backwards from the end of the dungeon. Because it'd be quite a bit faster. Wait.
What an unpleasant surprise.
Isn't there... There should be another one. I know for a fact I visited it before. Stella's an adult? You just figured out adults are making it up as they go a while ago? Turns out you just feel like a lost teenager for the rest of your life. As I've gotten older, I have realized that I have less patience for shenanigans. And apparently that's kind of what maturity and a more developed frontal lobe will bring you. Bro, why is... How am I missing one? Like, it's... doesn't connect back to this one. Chadwick said, it's really upsetting to realize you're probably the oldest person here. I think we had somebody else who's a regular who's older than most other members of the stream. Oh, it's too early. Why am I doing terribly against this guy? You block her? You know what? I really should be leveling up endurance so I could keep doing that, like, 5-piece combo. I-Man says that they're old. I don't remember if it was you. Phantom leaves when you were young, you asked your dad if you'd ever feel like an adult. He thought for a while and said nope. I-Man, you're 16? Bro, you're ancient, old as dirt. Gotta put you back in the ground, old man. Shadok said lots of adults take the position of I don't need to learn anything else, I know enough, and that to use like the final boss of immaturity. Unfortunately, it's not an adult
The device is still working.
what do you call it, centric problem.
Find a way to deactivate it.
Yeah, that's not exclusive to adults. I don't need, there's no item there anymore anyway. I went the wrong way. Yeah, so I don't know why I couldn't teleport to this. Did I never interact with it? I know I must have, shouldn't I? Oh, this one doesn't let me go to the crevice. I remember that now, because when I was looking for the jars the first time around, I was like, why can't I go to the crevice from this one? Oh man, that's still like this? This is kind of annoying. Chadwick says, you don't stop playing when you grow up, but you grow old when you stop playing. Sounds like Cope. Well, I was trying to do the charge up attack. Is there more treasure down here? Nope. Okay. Didn't think so. Bro, they really had to put the jar in the most annoying spot in this area. Without horns, your mom had a full head of gray hair when she was in her 30s, late 30s. Some people get like gray hair even while they're still in high school. Oh wow, I just died to that guy. That's sad. Got hit by the first attack and then it like slid me out of range for the follow-on attack for me to be able to counterattack it properly. That's interesting. Well, it's no secret that I'm really bad against that type of enemy anyway. Although, apparently it's also no secret that I'm just really bad with the Greatsword. I was going to try to keep it secret, guys, but I failed. Chadwick, you wish you had gray hair? That'd be great. I feel like the monkey paw is curling on you, or the finger on the monkey paw, as they say. And now you're just going to get gray eyebrow hairs and gray beard hairs. Gray hair is not good. White hair, on the other hand, has real anime vibes. Oh, Lord, they're coming. I didn't even know they'd chase me that far. That was the wrong button. That was way too early. It happened again. Alright, so when the icon on that jerk pops up, I just need to dodge out of the way and then be prepared to counter. Or just dodge and don't interact. Although I think he technically has a training vibe where you're supposed to dodge, like counterattack 3 of his attacks. The real problem with gray hair is how coarse it is. Of course it is. Without horns, you've got a white streak in your beard. I was still too slow with that? Okay. I just do not know the timing of that at all. I think that's almost the exact same butcher equipment that I got before. I don't know if the item level gets updated with you. Oh, it does. So I do have potentially 4 of these, but it's whatever. The executioner set's better for me. The sound effects sound really nice. Yeah, they do help improve like the feeling of the weightiness of the combat. For sure. Like I said earlier in the stream, when that one dragonkin was leaping at me from my blind spot, it was nice to be able to hear it and to react accordingly. Scully's, you said there's a level range for missions. Keshta and Blade Phantom gear caps out at like 33. Okay. That might make sense. That'd also be pretty damn annoying though, because you don't really get to craft a Blade Phantom set until you're like in the 90s almost. Heard it. It is in the room that I thought it would be in. Okay. Nope, never mind. Hey, I heard there's a ghost around here who's become one with the ghost. Or there's a guy around here who became one with the ghost. Be careful. And that's what it was. Because of that, I couldn't go back this way or that way to teleport back to the crevice. So you just have to pretty much keep going forward, which is a choice. Khazan's gonna pop something if he keeps heaving statues one-handed like that. Nah, he's strong enough. It's gonna get you. You wonder why they didn't go with the same art direction for the environment as the cel-shaded characters? It might be so that way the eye can kind of keep visual track of the characters versus the environment through their peripheral vision, as opposed to it meshing together a bit more.
We've stopped the energy escaping.
I do think it'd be a little bit more gaudy if it was all entirely cel-shaded quite the same way as the character. Which was partly one reason why I was a little bit apprehensive about playing Khazan originally. But I definitely think it works well enough for what it is. And if anything, like, this just plays into my soapbox tirade where, like, too many companies are focusing way the hell too much on graphics rather than gameplay. And if anything, I feel like Khazan is pretty much exactly what I want. Like, the graphics are good enough. They're cartoony. I mean, I don't necessarily want cartoony all the time, but they're stylized. They look good enough or decent enough for what they are. And the gameplay is pretty damn good when the commands don't get eaten. It's just like my biggest complaint with performance tends to be more like UE5 stuff. With all of the shader compilation issues. I was wondering if that was the same texture as what appears in Shadow of the Erd Tree. In a couple places, it's different. Hey Zyro, nice to see you again. Chadwick, that's a weird-ass comment. Everyone looks like a babe when you don't bother to draw their nose. Who was it in the chat that said that they like schnozzes? Was it Meow Laser or was it you? I think it must have been Meow Laser or somebody else. They're probably gonna take umbrage with what you said. Night of Tragedies, so we need to do the Frau Village main part to get the jar. I think it was at the end though. You said beak, thank you very much. Oh, excuse me, there must be a difference between a schnoz and a beak. It was you? Okay. Kind of surprised that you like the ladies without the noses. Don't necessarily want to fight Volbino again. Oh, it's not here. What am I trying to put you on, Meow Laser? The right path? It's not over here. Was it in the beginning of the map? Sam. Here we go. It's my catchphrase. But that horn says a beak is a specific kind of schnoz. It is. Why draw a nose when you can have the implication of one? Who knows? Chadwick says Khazan wouldn't be able to be an anime pretty man if they gave hard lines to his face and snout. Oh, I remember now. Have I heard of Dog Ningen? I've heard of Inu Ningen. Scalazy, quote, beak, quote, snout. You're seeing a pattern here? I remembered, guys. The red energy flowing from their ruins. It's gone. The Jorling has been sent back. See, that's one move that you can consistently parry with the faster reflection thing. He's gonna get me! Mysterious Glyph Dual Wield, Butcher's Helm, Soul Eater's Pants. Hey, we got the Soul Eater Pants, that's nice. Stamina recovery 15%. Or no, to get enemy health. That's actually pretty damn good. Anyway. We'll be fine. Alrighty. I do wish that Khazan had an item that allowed him to teleport back to the... Wait, do I actually have anything like that? No, he doesn't have anything like that. That would allow him to teleport back to his last visited site of sword. I don't know what the bonfire equivalents are called in this game. Oh yeah, keep pumping up endurance, is what I told myself, and then promptly ignored. I meant to go back to the crevice. Alright, with that, Horns, you have a good night. Thanks for joining us. And you too as well, Phantom Leaves. Oh, that is true. Guts does have a nose scar. One of the things that's kind of funny to me is that the creator of Naruto originally wanted to have Naruto with goggles, but he's like, man, these are a pain in the ass to draw. I don't want to do this every week. And so he changed it to the headband with like the Konoha leaf symbol instead, and that became way more iconic. So, Night of Tragedy, Bangao residence. Before I left Frau Village, Defrona made a request. There's a haunted village called Bangao, and she wants me to send the souls there back to the Netherworld. My quest for revenge is long, but I need Phantom's help to see it through. I have no choice but to honor the pact. Mothcrab said Guts is drawn in such a way that it looks like Miura, the artist. He kind of looks like Miura, that's true. Have you guys seen the meme of like the super jacked Korean bodybuilder that's like, the reason why I got into bodybuilding is because I wanted to look like Guts from Berserk, and then he's like, I'm cute, right?
This place, it's filled with revenants. These souls belong in the Netherworld. They must be sent back there.
That's so peak. I'm still not used to having to deal with these dudes properly. Because in the first playthrough, I pretty much exclusively had a lot of fire attribute stuff to deal with them. I had to block earlier. Okay. You just found a cool video because of me? Oh no. I'm sorry. Oh no, that's my chance to get a free visceral. Someone posted a year ago they were on 41 days of swinging a thick, heavy wooden dragon slayer around as training exercise so they could wield it as guts. He actually looked handsome and jacked. Frenzy! Oh no, is it a bear? Some enemies enter frenzy at the start of battle, indicated by a red fortitude gouge. While in this state, their stance cannot be broken. However, depleting their fortitude gouge by landing enough hits will end their frenzy. Some enemies enter frenzy during battle. If Khazan breaks their stance before they do, they won't be able to enter frenzy. Oh, he's already frenzied. Still terrible at parrying that attack. Attack! Got him. Hey, Soul Eater's helm, Butcher's pauldron, and legs.
I can't die like this. I'll make them pay for what they've done.
Wait, which section of the map did I just come from? I wasn't paying enough attention to the environment. I think we are fine. Oh no, I just remembered the boss of this area. This ain't good. Shadow said a lot of dudes get into things to follow their fictional heroes. Nothing wrong with it. Counterpoint, Fight Club. Vegeta's responsible for a lot of football players. Oh man, I totally remember that episode of Dragon Ball Z when Vegeta punches Kakarot in the face and says, touchdown! And then everybody cheered and gave him 7 points because it's so impressive. We didn't even have to go for the conversions. Hey guys, you know how I said you could remove things willy-nilly? Here's one of the benefits you can do. Undead enemies will not revive again when hit by the javelin. Got him. Is that dude coming for me? Looks like he is. Why? Why did you not do the chargey attack? I suck. I didn't mean to do that twice. That sucks. It's so hot in here. Dad, Mom, Volby, I miss you. A charred diary entry written in messy handwriting. It's Mom's turn to be it today. This time I'm going to make sure she never finds me. Why hasn't Mom found me yet? This is boring. I want to play with Volby instead. Where is Volby? It's getting hot. Is there a fire? It's so hot in here. Dad, Mom, Volby, I miss you. So that's right, guys. The child is murdered by the Volby. Hence, Volby no. Yeah, the lantern that prevents undead enemies from resurrecting is indeed quite nice. But like I said, I found out about that item way too late, or that the jar guy had extra tabs in his shop. So I played through the vast majority of the game. Like, I had actually already picked up all of the pots before I tabbed over, and I was like, oh my god, I'm a Goomba. I see it. Hey everyone, you gotta stay hidden, alright? Hurry up and get out of here. I whiffed. I was trying to do it fast and look cool for stream, but I failed and was slow and looked terrible for it. Yeah, so that Soulstone is the one that really tripped me up in this level. Ooh, the Bard set. That's quite nice. So the Bard set allows you to get stamina recovery, but more importantly, a high-grade item drop rate and weapon drop rate, which is quite nice for bosses. But it doesn't have the best defenses. But it's pretty good if you're doing like boss rush type activities. So for the bosses like Volbino and Viper, I could teleport to the last side of Grace thing in the map and effectively farm them for drops. You jerk. Oh. Ooh. Now that I know that, I'll abuse that more often. I don't think I'm going to have much in the way of opportunities, though.
Presence here defies the natural order. Charon demands they be returned to the netherworld.
Whew, that was close. Got him. Kesh has become stronger. LP's fighting the worms. Think how much protein you'd have to consume to be as huge as Khazan? It's funny, I had a friend who was essentially a power lifter, and he would unironically eat, I want to say, at least 3 hard-boiled eggs every morning with his breakfast. Although I feel like it might have been 6, but I don't want to believe it was 6. He would also tell me stuff that, like, him not pooping for 3 days was proof that his body was running at peak efficiency. I'm like, no, bro. You're constipated. Because your diet is absolute crap.
Volby will run.
Oh, I blocked. I swear I did. Bro. That was my fault. Bro. Why are my blocks so slow? Now that one's too early. I suck. So it seems like I need to dash to do that properly. By dash, I mean evade. Oh, that took too long. Okay, I'm out of heals. I just need to get good. Attack! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. It's just because I couldn't grab the ladder fast enough. I was also way too lackadaisical when I saw him licking the It's not an ice pick. What's it called? The little pick that he has. Whatever it is. Should have gotten out of there faster. 3 isn't that much, so it's more likely 6. I mean, 3 is kind of a lot still. It's not like the most crazy amount that I've heard of, though. Oh, bruh. The sound effect on that move is pretty crazy, though. That sucks. Should have attacked at least once. Oh well. Damn it. This one's safe. Whoa, why didn't I get any forward momentum on that? I suck. That was my chance. Uh-oh, where is he? Got him.
This long game of hide and seek is over.
Alright, I-Man, thanks for joining us if you're still around, and have a good night.
All the revenants have been sent to the Netherworld. Slowly, balance is being restored.
Tell me about the village that was burned to the ground.
The Dragonkin raided Frau and burned everything. The violence of that act created those wandering revenants. But now, thanks to you, they can finally rest.
I want to know more about the boy in Volbino.
Sometimes, the will of the living can be so strong that it even defies the laws of the netherworld.
Message.
United by their strong emotions, the souls of Volbano and the boy became one.
Message.
And now, their souls will be together forever, just as they wished.
So that's that. Yeah, so this is a pretty interesting case where like Korean type stuff matches with Japanese things about like the will of the dead persisting and stuff like that, which I think is pretty neat. It's going to be pretty prevalent in probably my next Elden Ring video. Chadwick asked, did anyone else's dad force the entire family on an Atkins diet when it was real big in the early aughts? Certainly not mine, no. My condolences. So, okay guys, now that we've fought one boss essentially for the stream, I think this is a good point to stop. We've done all of the side content. But before I forget, I'll go ahead and talk to Defrona again, and then we'll talk to Elamine at the beginning of the next stream, if I remember.
To gain from the souls, you require more soul stones to unlock more effects.
So Elamine is the girl that we rescued after the Volbino fight, and she's here. We got to talk to her. What did we get? The Fallen Guardian's helm and the wrist guards. So we could get only 3, so I'd still need the chest and the feet. The Happy Boy and the Deer. A carving of a boy and a deer. The boy and the deer shared a bond like no other. Though they spoke no common language, they understood each other completely. Maybe that's why, in the end, they became one. To truly connect is to become whole together. What did I want to upgrade? Reduce stamina consumption? That might be good for the countery type things, right? Actually, yeah. Deals increased damage against larger enemies. Too late now. Okay. Let me save it essentially. I man, your dad's family didn't do the Mr. Bean's diet. So, okay, folks, I want to thank you all for joining me. We'll be going live again at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.